What is going on, my friends? I am Zedmod. This is another Boom Beach video. Of course, you've got code Zedmod in that shop unless it's expired, which we're going to re-up right now. Jumping on into Warships. This account has been stagnant in 17, but on the plus side, we have got Seekers. And in my video yesterday, I said maybe not Seekers, but let's see if we can prove ourselves wrong. I have only done one Seeker hit, and it was against a 4 engine room base, so wouldn't really count that as a Seeker hit. You can see this one was just me doing Warriors, I believe, or all rifles. Yeah, all rifles with one boat of Cryoneers. Not ideal, but we are going to try our darndest to use Seekers. I've been told if they have building damage, we're going to use Iron Will. If they don't, we're going to use Brick, and we'll just see how this goes. I really probably gonna get some 4 engine room bases just because we're a little bit low on ranks. Very curious to see how Seekers go though. I've seen people fizzling on my base. I've seen people crushing my base, as you might have saw in my video yesterday. So maybe the tides have turned on Seekers. I don't know. Quickly, while we're waiting for a match, let's go have a look here. You'll notice that I do have the building damage, do have the building health, also have this building damage, this building health, don't have the damage. So no one's gonna fizzle on my base, that's almost for certain. Also don't have boom mines. Boom mines and building damage are both Seeker stoppers, or at least Seeker slowers. We do only have tick 3 critters, so they're not gonna help us as much as they could in theory. Our barrage is max though, that's gonna be a big deal. Our GBE is at tick 2 and tick 2, so we don't have all of the GBEs in the world. We've got many tools. We've got the important tools. We've got Seekers maxed. We've got troop health and troop damage maxed. We're a little bit low on GBE. At least our barrage is maxed. We got a 4 engine room base, so that is going to be absolutely magical. I'm going to switch it up and not do what I said I was going to do, because that shock launcher right there is in a perfect line where if I drop Miss Brick right about there and throw a smoke there and then a smoke about there, we should be able to use her cluster grenade to get rid of not only the engine room, but also likely get rid of that, what's it called? There's the second click and the third click. Down goes the shock launcher, down goes the engine room. So be very careful about where the heck you place your shock launchers. Now, really, we didn't have to do that because we can shock all the things anyways, but I figured worth showing the demonstration. The troops are just walking through this. 4 engine room bases are an absolute breeze. Even with going slow, we're at 3 minutes 20 seconds. And one of the downsides to going Seekers, if you want to call it that, is we are now going to have to wait for Major Mark to finish off our base, and it's going to be a little while. So let's jump back to that tech tree, double check all of the things. You'll see that flare is tick 3. That might be a little bit annoying as far as getting Brick into position to keep those troops alive or keep them going faster. Consider maybe going to tick 4. Tick 3 is very useful for some split attacks, but for 90% of the people who play Warships, doesn't really matter. Tick 4 is probably better for you. Critter launchers are next on the list. They are fantastic. Bullet is far away, so we're not going to be going through Everspark with Seekers. With Seekers, you definitely want to be going through Bullet. Wasting keys and tokens on Everspark, waste of time. Yay, we won. Let's keep going. Starting to get into some things. Now, like, we could, in theory, just go something like, let's get Brick back to something useful. They've got no building damage, so we're gonna go something like this. We're gonna go 1-2, 1-2. We're gonna hold for a second or so. Then we're gonna send Brick back in that neighborhood. I have no idea what the heck I'm doing at this point. Just sending Brick back, trying to get that right engine room down so our Seekers here turn towards the left instead of towards the right. Did you see just how good that flare was, or that shock was, I should say? And now we're going to throw some smokes just to try to get back to there, and we should be able to shock something like that. Battle orders didn't come out as my troops ran by, but I think we're still in a fairly good spot as we throw all of our GBE towards that back corner. So we got 3 minutes 16 seconds as my first try on a 5-engine room base using Seekers. It kind of goes in the face of what I said earlier about how Seekers don't work all that well, or Seekers are going to be difficult. Turning myself into a liar is less than ideal, but I'm kind of okay with that too, because I had a lot of FOMO with the Seekers, and I'm kind of glad that I'm 1 key short for those critter launchers, because it means that I can reevaluate that decision. Probably going and getting Bullet next is probably better, but critter launchers do a lot of great things against a lot of great troops, but obviously not against rocket choppas. So where do we go now? I am going to go something like this. Do they have building damage? Yes, they do. They also have boom mines, so we're going to try to get brick to be a little bit more useful in that instance. I'm going to go 4 boats right. Oh god, this is terrifying. 1, 2, 3, 4. We are also going to throw some critters there, and we're going to send brick over here. Probably need to shock over here, and we're going to send brick back in this neighborhood, trying to keep brick alive, trying to keep those Seekers alive as well. Those right-hand side guys, though, are completely and utterly, their only purpose in life is to keep this left-hand side going, I should say. So now that we've got this going, let's get something over there, something over there. We've got lots of GBE for shocks, but I'm a little bit concerned. I just threw a barrage instead of a shock. So that is wasting all sorts of our gunboat energy, most definitely. And as a result, we are probably gonna fizzle on this one. It's gonna be so close. You know what? Let's get that shock out there. That smoke out there. 3 minutes 5 seconds with GBE wasted on a barrage that should have been a shock. I am making a mockery of the low levels. So maybe you want to consider going towards Seekers. You definitely need instant training for Seekers. We're going to have to wait for MBA, and getting your MBA takes a long time. So kudos to this person for getting it. Maybe that's their initials. Maybe they actually are super proud of getting an MBA. We've got lots of time to ponder it because they're walking through this base bit by stinking little bit. Now, quick note, we also could be barding out an engine room. I'm not too sure on that. My other account that did not go Seekers doesn't have all of the troop damage or the troop health. So if you're thinking about Seekers, definitely load up on the healths and the true damages. You saw like on that front right-hand corner engine room, we had like 2 Seekers left. Definitely sending 50% troop health or no troop health troops through those flamethrowers and machine guns wouldn't have worked very well. Again, they've got building damage. So we are going, could we do something like this? We're going to send, like, I'm thinking about how I can send my troops not only this way, but also this way at the same time. You see how those arrows are so pretty? Look at those nice, shiny yellow arrows. So I think we're going to go something like this. We're going to go 2 barrages there. We're going to send brick into this neighborhood. A little bit concerned about that most. Definitely not sure why I dropped brick over there. But we're going to go something like this, sending brick in, and then as that expires, we're going to try our darndest to get this shock out here. Brick is going to pump out those battle orders, and now again with those wonderful critters coming out. A brick, maybe, just maybe. Oh god, there's so many mines everywhere. Is the troop health going to stand up through this? I really don't know. This is going to be one of those touch and go moments where will there we go. The barrage is going to come back to this back left engine room. It's going to be so close, but again, 3 minutes, 11 seconds with like 2 Seekers left over, little bit of GBE left over, and set it and forget it at rank 17 anyways. So if you're looking for an easy way to get into gold or to rank up into those early gold stages, maybe Seekers are the answer for you. I'm really excited to play this account. All season long, I have not been excited about playing this. Actually, this has been like my go-to for a while with like fun warrior hits. And then as 5 engine rooms hit, it turned into like boring rifle hits. So a little bit of a seesaw. And this tech tree this season has been great for that. Now, what do we upgrade? Right about now, we are not going to be using Rocket Choppa, so we don't need the keys for those. Let's get a little bit more GBE. You'll notice my smoke is at tick 1. That is intended. We don't need it. Also, you'll notice that getting this to tick 3 is 223. Getting this up is 272. So you want to balance your token spending between the 2 nodes. It's cheaper to go both of them to tick 3 than one of them to tick 4. Ooh, Sky Shield. Sky Shield, Sky Shield, Sky Shield. If you say it enough times, they don't have any... There we go. They don't have any building damage, though, so we can give Brick's battle orders a try. Now, that right-hand side, can we get it with 1 boat? I don't think we can, so we're going to go something like that. We're going to send 2 boats. If 1 boat will work, we'll find that out soon enough. For right now, though, we are sending all of this stuff towards the back. Now we're going to launch all this stuff, sending Brick back. Let's go, Brick. Get in and amongst the crew. And now we're going to go something like this. Just trying our darndest to keep all of this stuff going as that shock launcher wants to start wasting away on our troops, sending all of the things in. Don't give a darn or a hoot or anything else that you want to call it about anything except for getting onto those engine rooms bit by stinking little bit. 3 minutes, 16 seconds. Silly, 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 but fun. And you saw how we probably should have... I'll show you my replay, and if we lose, I'm going to be blown away. That was closer than it probably should have been. Yeah, 3 minutes, 4 seconds. So I'm going to show you their replay, and then I'll show you how I could have been a little bit faster. So they came in 4 boat Seekers to that right-hand side. That's a lot of boats of Seekers on that right-hand side, but the fact is, I was a little bit worried the Seekers would go to that engine room, and they didn't, so they're doing okay. Getting around that horn fairly quickly, and then coming in. What did they just do? Okay, so Brick is dead at the shore. Decent hit. I'll show you how I could have been faster. So right about here on my replay, you'll notice that most of the time we're waiting for Brick to get on that left-hand side. So had I have dropped Brick first and then my Seekers, this part doesn't, like this right-hand side, that can happen anytime. That's not relevant at all. So dropping Brick and getting her into position probably would have saved us 1 or 2 seconds. Dropping those Seekers on that right-hand side first means that we're still waiting on Brick. Let's do one more, see if I can't get that rank chest. I have not gotten a rank chest on this account in a long time. This person does not have building damage, but they do have critter launchers, which means they probably have Seekers, so we need to be a little bit careful. I am still going to only send 2 boats on that side. We're gonna go something like this. Gosh. Okay, so 1, 2, 1, 2. We're gonna throw some critters about there. I'm gonna throw a shock about there, and then we're gonna throw all of this stuff and get Brick running back into that neighborhood, trying our darndest. There we go. Beautifully well done, my friends. Well done, Seeker friends. Brick sending out some battle orders, trying to keep Brick ahead of these gals, ladies, guys. I don't know what the heck Seekers are. Trying to go as fast as we possibly can, knowing that our opponent is very likely bringing Seekers. We're at 3 minutes, 27 seconds. Pretty good. Again, could have done things a little bit better. Could have sent that left-hand side and Brick a little bit earlier. Did we get into 18? Yes, yes, indeed we did. Could you imagine losing with a 3-minute, 20-second time? I'll show you how to beat my base. Let's see what they did. Barraging out the shock launcher. And again, they could have dropped their Seekers first because the shock launcher doesn't reach over there. That probably would have saved them 2 seconds. And then they're just doing the split. You see, they're trying to get all of those Seekers going. Could have dropped Brick earlier. Brick is not going to be able to do anything. She's going to get lost in behind. But overall, pretty good hit. Just, you got to know with Seekers, it's going to be like that, where you're going to be fast and someone else is going to be faster. You're going to lose all your troops and you're going to be sad, sad times. I am fully in the thinking that we're going to be against way faster opponents, maybe be able to get to 19. I don't know. Going to hopefully get this. It's going to be a race. My Rocket Choppa account versus my Seeker account to hit Diamond. We'll find out. Do consider subscribing. Same Z time, same Z channel. Actually, maybe hopefully earlier tomorrow. I've got all the kids, all the work, all of the life things going on. So I am just drowning in life. Hopefully you guys had a great long weekend. If you had one, the Blue Jays are in the playoffs. Really, really stoked about that. But I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for coming in. I'm Zedmont. Peace.